Hello, I'm Jack, and welcome to this first episode of WTV for the 2017-2018 school year. For this broadcast, we will look back at the beginning of the year. St. Martin's kicks off each year with an opening assembly. Our new head of school, Dr. Louis Ottley, spoke to the students about where he was from and how his goal is to remember everyone's name. This year's song is Life is a Highway, and the motto is Life is a Highway, make the ride enjoyable. Miss P and Miss J want to be your pit crew. If there's a problem, they want to be there for you and help. We are all excited for the 2017-2018 school year. Student council representatives have been elected for all 5th to 8th grade homerooms. Each one has one male and one female representative. Then, on September 22nd, they had an opportunity to run for student council officers. Alex Norris is president, Allie Campbell is vice president of community service, Noel Broughton is vice president of school service, Drew Chastain is vice president of administration, Abby Williams is recording secretary, Hadley Broughton is corresponding secretary, and I am treasurer. On August 24th, elementary school parents gathered to learn about their child's curriculum in the elementary school's back-to-school night. Parents had the opportunity to meet their child's teachers, socialize and meet other parents, and learn about what their children do during the school day. The middle school's back-to-school night was on August 31st, where parents were able to go through their child's schedule at school and the teachers informed them of what they will be doing throughout the year. The early childhood's back-to-school night was on September 7th, and parents also learned about what they will be learning and got to see the new relocated classroom spaces. On August 5th, the middle school students gathered in the chapel to sign the Honor Pledge. The Honor Pledge is a promise to never lie, cheat, or steal. The students put their signatures at the bottom of a framed copy. You may see this important pledge and the signatures in the middle school lobby near the atrium. On August 27th, Dr. Ottley officially joined the St. Martin's Episcopal School family with an installation ceremony at the church. The ceremony started with a piece from the 8th grade brass ensemble, directed by Mr. Barbie. Josh and Stella Jane read scriptures from the Bible. Bishop Wright's sermon was about when he first started preaching and how he met Dr. Ottley's father, the Right Reverend James Ottley. The elementary school sang a song for the congregation. After the ceremony, there was a reception in the atrium. Here are Emma, Will, and Jack with more on Dr. Ottley in this episode's teacher feature.
This year, St. Martin's welcomes a new head of school, Dr. Ottley. Will, Emma, and I interviewed him so you can get to know him better.
To learn more about Dr. Ottley's goal and mission for this school year, go on the St. Martin's website. Where did you grow up, and if you have moved, where to?
I grew up in the Republic of Panama, small country in Central America, and I moved from Panama when I was 17 to go to school in the United States.
What are some of your hobbies and things you do in your free time?
Some of the things I love to do in my free time, one, I like to work out, so I go to the gym in the morning before I come to work. That helps me get ready for the day. And then I also, I love to play tennis, basketball. I'm very good at basketball and tennis, so if anybody wants to play with me, just let me know. I'll be happy to go out on the court and show you a thing or two.
How long have you been teaching?
Yeah, this is my, we just did the math. This is my 26th. I've done it for 25 years, going into 26 years as a teacher.
Where have you taught?
Oh, you really want to know where I've taught? Okay, I have, you go in 26 years, I have been at schools in New York City. I've taught in Philadelphia. I've taught in Seattle. And I've been in Maryland, which is where I started teaching. And most recently, I was outside of San Francisco.
What was your favorite subject when you were in school?
Well, my favorite subject when I was in school was math. I love math. I wasn't necessarily very good at it, but I really, really enjoyed it, and that's why I became a math teacher.
What is your favorite subject to teach?
Well, my favorite subject to teach is one I had never taught, I think. I think I'd enjoy teaching like social studies or history, because I like current events. I like to connect history with current events. But I've enjoyed teaching two subjects over time. I enjoyed teaching geometry. I really enjoyed that. Inductive reasoning proofs, that was the highlight for me. And then I also enjoyed Spanish, because Spanish is my first language. I really enjoyed teaching Spanish.
What is your favorite grade to teach?
Wow, that is a tough question. I know I read that, but I must have glanced over it. My favorite subject to teach, well, I enjoyed juniors, 11th graders, when I was teaching high school. I loved middle school. I enjoyed teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. That was fun. I did that for a long time. And then, but I also had fun with kindergarten and pre-K and first grade. Most recently, I taught Spanish to first graders. So I was their Spanish teacher, and I have to say that was the best part of my day. So I've had a range. It's a tough question. I'm doing the best I can.
What positive message do you want our students to take from you?
That's a great question. I think one of the things I want students to remember is that we have an incredible opportunity. St. Martin's is a special place. You're getting an outstanding education. You're getting connected to each other. Some of you are making friends that you will carry for the rest of your lives. And I think that is a blessing, and that's special. And I also think that as members of this community, which is an Episcopal school, one of the things that we also want you to think about is, how am I going to leave this world? How do I want to be known in the world? And as you proceed and as you leave St. Martin's, just think about the responsibility that you might have to leave the world a better place. So with privilege comes a great deal of responsibility, and I'm hoping that you all are getting ready to do that. So, thank you.
This 2017 St. Martin's fall sports season has been very active, with volleyball, cross country, soccer, and a new sport added to the roster, ultimate frisbee. The 13-member A volleyball team has won 6 of the 8 games they have played this season, with Katie Holmes leading the teams as their captain. The 14-member B volleyball team has won 3 of their 5 matches so far. In cross country, Truman Thompson has come first in each race, and that, along with fast times from Will McLaren, Benjamin Nordstrom, and Grant Gaffney, has helped the boys team finish in the top of every meet. Alex Norris and Tanner Grady are the top runners for the girls team. Our boys A team soccer has won 3 of its games and lost 3. The boys B team has 2 wins and 2 losses. Ultimate Frisbee was introduced as a new middle school sport this year and has been very successful. They won 5 of 8 games that they played this season against Epstein, AIS, and Galloway, and learned more about the spirit of the game, a key element in this self-refereed sport. Ultimate has been a great addition to the fall sports landscape here at St. Martin's. This fall is an exciting time for fine arts at St. Martin's. Drama Club have started rehearsals for Legally Blonde Jr., which will be their entry into the Georgia Junior One-Act competition on October 14th at West Georgia University in Carrollton. Congratulations to the newly elected Drama Club officers. Co-presidents are Allie Campbell and Wynn Scott. Co-vice presidents are Ciara Wilmath and Luli Ahmed. Secretaries are Avalana Brock, Patrick Hannon, and Connor McCarthy, and the historian is Charlie Doerr. Now it's time for this year's first episode of Jokes with Jax.
Welcome back to Jax with Jokes.
It's Jokes with Jax.
Oh, yeah. Jokes with Jax, Jokes with Jax. Okay, got it.
Okay, so let's get right into the jokes. So, do you want to go first?
Sure. Why did the can crusher quit his job?
Why?
Because it was so depressing.
Okay, my turn. What do you call an Italian sketchy neighborhood?
I think I know this one. Wait, no, I don't.
The Spaghetto.
See you next time on Jokes with Jax.
This year brought changes to the middle school fall retreats. No longer does the entire middle school go to WindShape. The 6th and 8th grade fall retreat was held at YMCA Camp Greenville in Cleveland, South Carolina. The 8th and 6th graders had a great time participating in team building activities. The 8th graders did high ropes, zip lining, and a nature hike with creative writing. The 6th graders participated in group dynamics and archery. This trip bonded the 8th and 6th graders by putting them in cabins together, and in the evening everyone played Sculptionary and square danced. For the 7th grade retreat, the students went to the Nantahala Outdoor Center. They were separated into 3 groups that rotated in 3 different activities: a team building mud run, river ecology outdoor experiments, and riding the rapids in Duckies. It was such a tremendous experience for the 7th grade. Thanks to Mr. Schaefer for the new and fresh ideas for the middle school retreats. That's all for this broadcast of Warrior TV. Be sure to check us out on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.